Crypto presents exciting new opportunities for the investment-minded, but it's also volatile and accelerating in complexity. That's why we created Token Metrics, an intelligent crypto platform backed by an industry-leading combination of data, AI, and media that feeds optimized portfolios to crypto investors. Featuring Token Metrics ratings to help you find the best investment opportunities in real time, an indices page that showcases various model portfolios, and deep insights into price predictions and technical analysis. A dedicated NFT dashboard that evaluates NFT collections and assets by our machine learning algorithm to find the most profitable and secure NFTs across all available blockchains. Plus, with access to Token Metrics TV, monitor 24/7 exclusive crypto news and analysis. Whether you're a first-time trader or a seasoned crypto investor, you can stay informed and in control, backed by your all-in-one crypto companion, Token Metrics. Take control of crypto today at tokenmetrics.com.
We are live. Welcome to the Market Update, Friday edition. I'm your host, Bill Noble. This show is brought to you by Astrobot Society. If you're a fan of the Market Update, I strongly encourage you to follow Astrobot Society on Twitter and get in that Discord. Do it. Do it. If you need a roadmap in crypto, subscribe to this channel. If the content works for you, turn on the like button, turn on the alerts bell, and we are trying to get to 2,000 likes. 2,000 likes. I have the Notorious Bill Astrobot Twitter banner to entice you to hit the like button, along with all the TA you will need for this week and the weekend. All right. Also, tweet out at hashtag, sorry, let's start again. Tweet out hashtag Astrobot Society to win one of 5 whitelist spots that they're giving away on the stream. If you're on the whitelist, get some ETH in your wallet. Not investment advice, while ETH is still reasonably priced. Not investment advice. Do it. Okay, let's welcome and see who is here on the stream. All right, we have Bull Runner 76, our regular first on the stream. We have GF from Hamilton, Ontario. Observer 47. Soli Soul is here. AZ Izar is here. Soli Soul Boston is here. Aiken with the Notorious Love. Fernando, hello. Tyson, CB, Bob Marsh, a regular, welcome. Aiken, he is like, where's the cap? Well, folks, I left the cap off today because I'm feeling the heat from this like percolating rally in ETH. Can't stand the heat, man. So we got summer in the city behind us today. Okay. Trading Hub from Nigeria. Welcome. Crypto Crazy. Okay. Fernando, Daydream. Welcome. Okay. Daydream said, hey, Bill, we're missing you, but we heard you on Discord and Twitter. Yes. We have been practicing and rehearsing the special alpha market morning meeting. So we're bringing back something from Wall Street old days. If you've ever heard of Squawk Box on CNBC, we are going to have something early in the day, audio version plus charts. Okay. Special session only for Astrobot holders. More on that in a minute. Don't go anywhere. Okay. We have Rugby from the UK. Belgium is here. MMK56 still wants Noble Asset Management. That thing we're doing on Discord will be like the morning meeting for Noble Asset Management. What's old is new again. I will be bringing the Wall Street morning meeting to crypto and Astrobot holders. Okay, Bob says ETH puke before rip. There is the possibility of one more dip. Maybe before CPI. I don't know. But all I can say about that is be there or be square, not investment advice. Oh, my God. Alaska, Cape Town, right? Middle East is here. Philippines, Where's my red t-shirt? Not doing the red t-shirt. Okay. Unless I'm so wrong about September, I'm forced to eat humble pie. I'm not doing the red t-shirt. All right. We have Big Bod Crypto from the Aloha State. Welcome. Okay. Legacy Puke is ending. Legacy Puke may be ending, and the dollar may be topping. We'll see. We will see. All right. Somebody likes the morning alpha. All right. That's going to be a special alpha group. Don't miss it. Astrobot Society, Discord, and on Twitter. All right. Speaking of Astrobot, the man is here. Ian Balina, CEO of Token Metrics. Boss, welcome to the show.
I'm glad to be back. It's been a while.
That's right. The old Sunday live stream is back on Friday. All right. Let's just welcome a couple more people. We have Tokyo up late at night, and we have Lake Tahoe along with our friends from London and India. All right. So, Ian, have you got anything you want to start us off with? How do you want to do it today?
Yeah, I'm here to talk about Astrobot Society, help answer any questions on that. Maybe even cover some questions on Astrobot if they're there, and cover our thoughts on the market.
Okay. All right. So we will let's go into some news. Let's do some news. And then if you got questions for Ian about Astrobot or AstroDAO, drop them in the chat and I'll go through the news quick. All right. So let me just share the screen and we'll go through some news and then we'll get busy. Yes. Daydream says Ian in the building. Clearly. All right. U.S. job growth slowed in August. All right. So a lot of jobs were added, 300,000, maybe less than expected. If you looked at the wage numbers and the unemployment rate, all right, the unemployment number always has layers. I don't believe the unemployment number will make the Fed any more upset than they already are. It's actually kind of a chill number, which is good for crypto. You may get one more dip, but the writing is on the wall about what the rate hikes mean for the economy. Polygon jumps 10% over the weekend amid, Robinhood meta integrations. A lot of people on Twitter trying to get short. Okay, Polygon doesn't pay. Okay, Polygon or Matic was brought to the scene by Ian Balina back in the dark days of 2019. Okay, and that I believe was a 1000x, cementing Ian's reputation. Okay, I believe we're also interested in the fact that Robinhood lists Cardano. It's going to be really interesting to see how Cardano does after the ETH merge, right? So will the market consider Cardano something that won't get hurt by the ETH merge, ironically, because there's not a lot running on Cardano? In other words, can we continue to trade on hope, or will the ETH merge end the hope trade in Cardano? I'm personally not a big fan of getting bearish Cardano at 44 cents. Okay, now, one of the most important stories, we talked about this on my Twitter. Bitcoin fan Michael Saylor sued for tax fraud by the District of Columbia. The Attorney General's office is suing him because he hasn't paid taxes, even though he's listed as a resident. Not sure what the deal is there, but I will tell you this. This feels like eat the rich. Meaning what? Meaning your wealth could be held against you. And privacy and crypto and freedom matter. They matter. Now, just one word on TA to give a guy a shout out. Steven Mesa, a.k.a. Wrong Again, 9205, okay, came up with an accumulation cone pattern. All right. Now, I have something from the book Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, and I'll show you what this means in the PowerPoint deck in the market update, but naturally, along with the Notorious Bill Twitter banner. So don't go anywhere. All right. So let's stop the screen share and let's just see if we have any questions for Ian, or let Ian jump in and let us know some of the things about Astrobot or AstroDAO. So, Ian, tell everybody who hasn't seen it what you get when you buy an Astrobot. Let's hear it from you.
Yeah, sounds good. Let me actually pull up my screen here so I can also share this. Actually, I'll share the Twitter. All right. Can you guys see my Twitter?
Yes, I can see it.
All right, awesome. Yeah, make sure to follow Astrobot Society on Twitter. It's just twitter.com/Astrobot Society. So based on lots of our customers and community wanting for a way to access the platform using Web3 and using NFTs, but more specifically, getting lifetime access to the platform. And with the growth of NFTs, we saw that this was really a great use case to allow our community to purchase lifetime subscriptions to Token Metrics at a steep discount. So our team for the last, I would say since the beginning of the year, has really worked hard on this and built this whole new NFT collection. There'll be 10,000 PFP collections that have utility right out of the box that lets you access Token Metrics using the NFT. So you just log in, the NFT will basically represent your plan, whether a basic plan all the way to a VIP plan. So I'm here to officially announce that we'll be having a mint sale coming up soon, sometime this month. And the plan is anybody on the whitelist, all our customers have had a chance to already go on the whitelist. But if you haven't, I definitely encourage you to go to our Premint page and sign up. So those on the whitelist will have a 4-hour window to mint the NFTs. And then from that whitelist mint, we'll go to the waitlist mint, then the public sale. So each round after the whitelist will have a different mint price. So right now, we've not fully finalized the pricing, but it's looking like it's going to be about 0.3 ETH for the whitelist round. I'm sorry, 0.35 for the whitelist round, 0.4 for the waitlist, and 0.45 for the public. But this will be finalized closer to the actual mint. But for example, so when you go to mint the actual NFTs, these will be random. Each NFT will have different rarity levels. So on Twitter, we posted the rarities for the NFTs. Let me see if I can actually find this on the Twitter page. Just give me a few seconds here. This is what the Astrobots look like. So beginning with the basic plan, 30% of the NFTs will be lifetime basic plans. And then 60% of the NFTs will be lifetime advanced plans.
Which gets you access to the indices, right?
Yep. And then we have 9% will be lifetime premium plans. And then last but not least, 1% will be VIP plans. So if you join the whitelist, potentially for 0.35 ETH, you could mint a lifetime VIP plan. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a lot of value. And I have made the avatar on my Twitter. If I go to it, an NFT or Astrobot NFT. Where is this? Just give me 1 second here. Looks like no. This browser is not loading. So I want to give you an idea of what my Astrobot looks like. And it's basically an Astrobot with the heat ray, basically laser eyes with the to the moon and beyond, because you know that's the motto, with the Astro DAO logo, and with the Lambo on the moon, with the Token Metrics flag. Because you know our slogan is the moon is not the limit, to the moon and beyond. So highly encourage everybody goes and signs up. I want to make sure if you have ever thought about purchasing lifetime access to Token Metrics, now's your opportunity. And the cool thing is this gives you actual ownership to the platform. What does that mean? That means, let's say for some reason you've made your money in crypto, you're going to crypto rate retirement, and you don't need the platform anymore. You have ownership of the NFT, so you can resell it on the market. Just go to OpenSea, post it there, and potentially recoup your investment. If not, maybe even more. Obviously not financial advice, but getting actual ownership of your account is something that we think is one of the value adds of going Web3 with our platform. So I think that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Back to you, Bill.
All right, so we have the on the Twitter. Let me share here. And somebody's asking if there's a limit on whitelist spots. I actually don't know the answer to that.
Yes, there is, but I highly encourage you to still sign up, because if you don't join the whitelist, so the whitelist will randomly pick people to add on the whitelist. So right now we had 1,500 spots on the whitelist. So we'll let's say we have 5,000 that sign up. We'll randomly pick those, put them on the whitelist, and then the rest will be on the waitlist. So it's still much better to sign up for a chance to get on the whitelist, and if you don't, you'll still be on the waitlist.
Okay, so on the Astrobot Twitter, they have, the link to Mint, premint.xyz/Astrobot Society. I know you can't say that 3 times fast. Let me share the screen and just show you where it is on the Twitter. Okay, so here's Astrobot Society Twitter. I think they're doing a space somewhere right now. All right, but here it is, brought to you by Token Metrics, and there is the link, right? And then I know this is kind of stating the obvious, but I don't mind doing so. If you've got a MetaMask wallet, right, and you need to get ETH in there in order to mint. So ETH is at a reasonable price, in my opinion, not investment advice. And if you need help trying to get ETH in your wallet, try support@tokenmetrics.com and say you want to get involved in Astrobots, and they will do the best they can to help you. We're also thinking about making a video, and there's links that we just dropped in the chat. All right. So, like I said, if you're a fan of the market update, I strongly encourage you to consider Astrobot Society. Now, we're going to add, let's go to the market update. Let's go to the PowerPoint and let's crank it up because there's definitely some LFG, NFA about Astrobot Society. Okay, welcome to September, everybody. It is the change in season. Okay, remember what I've been saying about Labor Day? Time to come off the beach, finish your Tom Clancy novel, and get serious about Ethereum. The Notorious Bill Twitter banner is up. Okay, it's not up yet, but it's been designed. So if you like it, hit the like button on the stream. If you don't like it, let us know and we'll change it. Okay, but in the bottom right-hand corner, it says LFG. When it comes to Astrobots, LFG. Okay, just a reminder, in the Discord, only Astrobot Society holders will get access to what is going to be a reinvention of the Wall Street morning meeting for crypto. That means it's not just a market update. It's some pretty direct, pretty edgy work, right? Where we're going to get straight to the point early in the morning. So if you want it first before everyone else gets it, jump into that Discord, because that's where we're going to add a lot of alpha to the types of things you've heard in the market update. Now, let's get going. We have today's payroll numbers. So let's talk about it. Well, gee, you think they've gotten it out of their system in the dollar? I kind of hope so, right? I mean, I know the Fed has hiked rates, but somehow I get the sense that, dollar FOMO is about to reach its peak. Maybe they got one more thrust to 110, but I'm noticing bearish divergences. The new highs in the dollar are not being confirmed by new highs in momentum indicators. S&P Futures, not a big fan of Stonks as a crypto guy, but stocks did hold. They looked like they were going to zero 2 days ago, and they've at least come back. Stable stocks help crypto in September. Bonds also hit support from the fib speed resistance fan lines. Again, stable bonds, crypto bullish. Now, this is 1 year interest rates, very sensitive to what the Fed is doing or will do. So they've been rising. They hit 3.5% and they stopped. So even if 1 year interest rates go higher, as long as it's kind of orderly and it's not crazy, I think it's beneficial for crypto because they've priced a lot in. Now let's go to ETH. So this is almost like, I don't know. It's like, ETH for dinner, ETH for breakfast, ETH cereal, ETH dessert, right? We're going to have a couple different ways of looking at ETH. Now, you know what I think, right? It was long in the beginning of August, out August 15th, get to the beach, get off the beach, and get into or start looking at your ETH charts, not investment advice. Okay, so we have ETH trying to press above their 60-day moving average, okay? right above, right, it's right there. It's also at a big fib speed resistance line, which stopped ETH at 2000. So all it takes is one breakout, probably above 1700, and you're in business in Ethereum. Now, I showed you the guy on Twitter who was nice enough to point out it's a little outside the box when you try to count it up, but we do have an accumulation cone in Ethereum. This comes from an ancient book, Reminiscence of the Stock Operator by Jesse Livermore, basically the first professional technical analyst. All right. There's a cone. You have the cone, you count the points, maybe you get 7 points. And the bottom line is in the right-hand corner, you get 8, 9, and 10, right? That's to the moon and beyond. Okay, so Ethereum has a shot if it takes out 1700, or if you get the gift dip right before Labor Day. Now, here's something that a reporter from CoinDesk sent me. I couldn't exactly replicate it. It's a 4-hour chart of Bitstamp, but he's going to publish it, right? He's publishing this, right? This looks like bump and run to me, right? It breaks out of a downward sloping formation. There's this huge battle going on here between 1520 and 1600, and then resumption is possible. So whether you look at it as, you know, kind of a cone this way, or you look at the big move as a downward sloping formation on like an intraday chart, I don't know, people. Don't make me say it. This is Token Metrics' quant links. Ian will be delighted to know that we have been making a living on this live stream with these resistance levels. This is drawn by AI and machine learning, which is what you get lifetime access to along with me. Okay, and that Astrobot market morning meeting, okay, 1656 was the key level. It looks like ETH is moving through that. Okay, 1752 was the level I think matters, and it's Katie bar the door on the upside above 1867. If you get a dip to 1585, ho, 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 Santa Claus, not investment advice. Now, there has been a huge open interest buildup in a confined space in ETH. And you're like, well, this is ETH Futures. And you're like, well, of course there is, right? Of course there is. And then you're like, wait a minute. Old-fashioned technical analysis textbooks on futures and commodities, the one I read, okay, page 50 maybe, they will tell you that an open interest buildup inside of a confined space can lead to an explosive move. It's very simple, right? The increase in open interest, it's like buyers versus sellers, on and on and on in a small space. Then when it moves, right, the losers will have to cover, driving prices up or down, enhancing winner P&L. Simple as that. So there's a move coming in ETH, and you know what I think. Now, Bitcoin, boring. It's a doorstop. All right. Ian will tell you this. 19.3 is support. 20.5 is in the middle. 21.7 is resistance. Now, very, very, very subtle hint today. Mike Novogratz from Galaxy Digital, big hedge fund guy, okay, says Bitcoin seller fatigue means market has bottomed. I know Mike. I don't know Mike, but I know hedge funds, and they've never met a position that they didn't like to promote. Okay, that, and he may be seeing customer demand at 20K. Galaxy Digital serves kind of like a crypto investment bank. So this is something to pay attention to. I think the trade is in ETH, but this whole idea that Bitcoin can't move, I think you should rethink that. Let's talk about Cardano. Now, Cardano, a big YouTube favorite, it's at 45 cents and that's support. So let's hope it holds, because if the merge comes out and Cardano holds 45 cents and the merge is no longer a threat to Cardano, Cardano can go up. Now, again, hopefully everybody is all sold out here. I also think that if there's a give up trade in Cardano, like, for example, if everybody goes, oh my God, that could be an opportunity. Somebody out there gearing up to mint some Astrobots, all right? somebody's late to the stream, well, you're, and Ian will remember this, you're not too late, you're not too early, you're right on time. That's back from the days of the Sunday live stream. Polkadot, which according to our automated fundamental grade is the #1 rated coin by our AI, has support at 688. Just find it hard to believe no one is interested in Polkadot at 7. Now, Solana. Everyone hates Solana. Solana has support at 29. If there's a wick down to 18 off the merge, because again, nobody knows what's going to happen once they do it. It's probably going to be a lot of wild price action that you may be able to take advantage of. So 18 is support, 35 is resistance. Avalanche, which a lot of people like is a hedge for the merge, you know, because they have a lot of functionality, a lot of different chains. 1857 is support. $14 is also support. Okay, I think when it comes to other cryptos, you want to know where support is in the event you're looking to revisit a portfolio. Okay, to put a little laughter in your day, when Luna crashed, I said Luna's price is so low, it reminds me of Luna Inu. Sure enough, the next day, there was a meme coin called Luna Inu that came out. Our visual trends indicator just went green on it. I will make this call. I do think there's going to be some bizarre coin out there that wins off the merge. Now, I don't know what it is. I'm not saying it's this. I just think it's really interesting that this far away from the Luna problem that popped up. Okay, on our premium customer discussions, right, which will be featured in the Astrobot Discord going forward. Okay, Ian talked about secret network. Okay, a layer 1 network for privacy that has a lot of developer activity. Ian was the one who found that. So $1.11 is support, $1.49 is resistance. Okay, niche layer 1s like this may do well after the merge, right? In other words, if the whole world, it's like ETH is like the winner, ETH is Web3, there may be other niche plays that do well. Okay, Zcash, my box of chocolates under the bed, $61 is a pivot. And then I don't know if there's some reason why they kill it. They continue with this fantasy that it's a security, whatever. It's proof of work, fork of Bitcoin. 51, 35, and 21 is support in the event that there's some sort of FUD event. PAX Gold is at support. It's made a double bottom. This could enhance the idea of a dollar top. Okay, and again, this is the Notorious Bill Astrobot. Special intel, special Astrobot morning meeting. Analytics briefings, be the first to know. Astrobot holders only. And that is the market update. All right. Let's see if we got any questions for Ian. Saw a couple people saying, Ian, I purchased my miner for the next 100x. Okay, if you want to know what he's talking about, I think that's still available for our customers. All right. Shizzy welcoming.
That's good news.
All right. That is good news. That is good news. So we do have a question. Do you suggest we link our current token metrics accounts with the lifetime after receiving our Astrobot or keep it private? So Ian, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, good question. So the way it's being done, let's say you already have a token metrics account with your email and a login. If you purchase the NFT, that will be a different account. Because so basically you're logging with the NFT, it will be a totally different account. I can actually demo this. Let me share my screen.
All right.
To show you how this functionality would actually look like. So basically, this is me on the alpha version of Token Metrics. And I'm currently on testnet on Ethereum. So you just come in with MetaMask, Wallet Connect, Coinbase Wallet. In this case, I'll do MetaMask. It's now checking my wallet for the NFT. And boom. Okay. We're doing this live. It looks like there's an issue with me sharing the screen. Here, let me just refresh. Just give me 1 second. And let me just double check I have the right MetaMask. Okay, yeah, I'm on testnet. Okay, looks like we're having some issues. Looks like the developer is probably making upgrades right now. But anyway, it would look just like this. You log in with your wallet, it would check your wallet for the NFT and assign you to the plan that NFT has, right? So if you have a VIP plan all the way to basic plan, whatever NFT you have, it will give you access. And the cool thing is all plans now will be getting the NFT AI grade. So if you're an NFT investor and you have the NFT, you'll have access to all of that. But anyway, this is what it would look like. Looks like my browser and just are not getting along. But just wanted to bring that up to share with our community.
All right. Thank you, Ian. So just as a recap, what you'll do is you'll log in, right? Token Metrics' site will, it'll prompt you for MetaMask or the 3 wallets that were there. Once it connects to the wallet, it'll see the NFT and that will log you in. Now, just as a reminder, okay, in order to mint an NFT, you got to have ETH in your MetaMask. So if you need help with that, let us know. DM the guys at an Astrobot Society Twitter, right? support@tokenmetrics.com for customers, all right? Whatever you got to do, make sure you get some ETH in your wallet, not investment advice. Also, I'm just getting some hot news here from our Astrobot Twitter moderators. Ian already let you know, but the official mint prices will be announced on the Astrobot Society Twitter in the next couple of hours. So you got the hint from Ian, but if you are watching this later on, okay, make sure you check the Astrobot Society Twitter site, okay? All right, Shreko says, hey, I'm late. Smash the like button, everybody. Did you miss Zcash? Yes. Okay, support at 51, 35, and 21 in case of a FUD event. All right. Somebody said the helium give up trade continues. Yes. So I talk a lot about, the best time to buy stuff is when people are giving up. So let them give up in helium and then let that sort of stabilized. Okay. So Justin Owen says, so if I buy 100 Astrobot NFTs, am I guaranteed a VIP plan? Well, unfortunately, you are not, unless one of those 100 NFTs is a VIP plan. But we like the way you're thinking. Okay.
Yeah,
like the way you're thinking.
I mean, from a percentage perspective, 1% chance. I mean, it does make sense.
Right. And also, don't forget, and I've been talking about this a lot, okay, on the stream. Remember, we have a 5-page paper that Ian actually commissioned way back when. Art and stocks, or art and the economy, are not correlated. Meaning if something happens to the economy or something weird happens longer term, art tends to hold its value. Now, I know we hired a very high-end artist to help us with Astrobot Society. And I don't know if you, sorry to put you on the spot, but is there anything you can tell us about the artist, or is he anonymous?
Yes, yeah. Dino Belli, a 3D artist, does 3D rendered art via Blender. So we partner with him, found him via Twitter and our community. So thank you for the community for the referral. And he's done an incredible job with the artwork. So all of you have had a chance to see it out on Twitter. If you haven't, definitely check it out. But I mean, the art looks great. And you wanted something that looked different while being futuristic and fit the theme of astronauts and AI and going to the moon and beyond. And he has done a great job with that.
Right. So think about it. Right. So here's like a recap, because I know, these decisions, I don't know if buying NFT is like buying a car, but let me break it down for you. So, how do you compete in crypto? Research. Who do you get research from? The most credible people possible. Okay. In my humble opinion, you're looking at 2 of them, right? You're looking at the guys with AI, machine learning, human analytics, etc. So you want art, You want research. How do you get crypto retirement? Research, right? How did Ian Balina make his name? Right? Research, right? First it was a spreadsheet, then it was machine learning and AI. I don't know if you know this, but I believe, Ian, can you tell everybody how you got into Wall Street Journal back in the day?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was working at IBM. I was part of the IBM Watson Analytics team. Basically, it's the product that takes the Watson AI and is used for a lot of business analytics. But I wanted to do something fun, so I used I used Watson Analytics to predict my March Madness bracket. Then I took that, made a blog post on LinkedIn that went viral because it was March Madness and using AI and IBM Watson. Then a Wall Street Journal reporter reached out to me for an interview and got covered by the Wall Street Journal. So that was pretty cool.
All right. Now, what can market update people take from that story? Think about this for a second. Who's in charge of making Token Metrics' AI and machine learning better? Like, who's the point man? Who's the guy at the top? Well, you just heard from him, right? He got in the Wall Street Journal for using AI back in the day. If you're making a long-term investment in art, let's just say art, right? You make that long-term investment, you're looking at the guy who did it, who used AI back in the day. Where is AI going to be in 3 years? Where is it going to be in even 6 months, right? AI and technology are improving at an exponential rate. So we're offering you art, which you've heard my opinion on art, and we're offering, AI and the future of research all together, at a discounted price. All right. So what is Ian's outlook for 2023? Okay. Well, I'm the crystal ball guy, but I know Ian's got a couple of picks that are for customers only. Ian, do you want to take a shot at that?
Yeah, I mean, my picks, I put out the 100x video. It's live on our website. If you go to research.tokenmetrics.com, it was a deep dive video over half an hour long on a project I think is underrated that will do well, based on my opinion, not financial advice. Similar to Helium, you have to be in early, and this is a project you can get in early on the ground floor. And I think that's where those large returns are. Then I do plan to make a video on the top 10 to 15 coins right now in the market that I think will weather a bear market and be around to do a 10x event, maybe even 100x in the future. So stay tuned. That video will be coming out. It would also be exclusive to customers for the first month. So if you want to get that heads up, early start, definitely become a customer at Token Metrics, whether through the Astrobot NFTs or directly on the platform.
Right. And speaking of customers, I said,
and the link is in the chat.
All right. And speaking of customers, if you like the market update, again, okay, there's going to be a lot of deluxe features. So if you like us, okay, become a Token Metrics customer one way or the other. Some MMC John is asking, the mint is on September 10th, right? I do believe that has been announced. If not, I guess I just announced it.
All right. I mean, that's the date, but it's tentative. We'll definitely keep you posted if there are any changes. But that's a date we're planning to go with.
All right. We appreciate that. And again, you want to be on the Astrobot Society Twitter. They are announcing mint prices, and you want to make sure you are on the whitelist. I can't give you investment advice, but I can tell you to get on the whitelist. And I can tell you that there will be special alpha offered in the Astrobot Society Discord, which I believe you can also get into. You can get in the Astrobot Society Discord, but that special meeting is going to be only for Astrobot Society holders. So there have been all kinds of NFT projects coming out. I don't remember an NFT project coming out that actually is tied to research. Okay. Research helps you win. All right. Let's see what else we got in the chat here. Somebody was asking, is there a mint limit? Like, can you mint? How many NFTs can you mint? Is it a function of the number of wallets you have? Again, I hate to put you on the spot, but do you know anything about that?
So the number of mints has not really been finalized, but we're looking at probably about 3 to 4 mints per wallet. So people will have the opportunity to mint multiple NFTs.
Okay, so I don't know that there's a limit. All right, but let's just put it this way: the more you play, especially if you get one of those advanced plan NFTs, and like I said, the artwork I think is cool, right? So it's like artwork that helps you with research, not investment advice. All right, let me just take one or two requests here. Okay, here's KDA. We have a KDA fan on the stream. Okay, there are going to be layer one winners and losers once the merge happens. Naturally, you want your coin to be the one that wins. Okay, just a reminder. All right, so KDA is at support. Quadruple bottoms are interesting. I prefer double bottoms, but it is on support, so that's good. All right, if it blows through this, then you got a problem. Niche plays in layer one sector might do well. Again, Ian, not to put you on the spot, but were you talking about a layer one that you liked, or was that premium customers only, or could you refresh me on that?
I mean, so I have covered other L1s that our team likes. So this is public. So we have Solana, Avalanche, Near Protocol, Cosmos. I would say those are the main L1s right now. Even Harmony. Harmony, I think, is also very undervalued. Basically, the hack tanked their price, and right now, looking at other L1s, it's very, very undervalued in our opinion.
All right, just a quick one. Pat says, can you use a cold storage wallet? Well, Pat, I can't give you investment advice. You're also asking there, should I get MetaMask? Ian can, or our Astrobot
yes,
guys.
Yeah. So you can use your Ledger and Trezor through MetaMask. So that's the process I would recommend. Always use a hardware wallet whenever possible. It's the safest way to really transact in crypto.
All right. So in that case, to clarify, you can use MetaMask with a hardware wallet, but I don't think you can use just a hardware wallet. You got to go through MetaMask. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Great. All right. Is there any chance we can do an XYO chart? All right. Let's try an XYO chart. And I almost forgot to share the screen. Ian's not aware of the little jokes we have about me forgetting to share the screen. All right. So I'm not going to do it while the boss is on the stream. Come on. I got to get it together today. All right. XYO, the 60-day exponential moving average. So on Token Metrics, all right, we have discovered through our quant group that the 60-day exponential moving average is key, right? It is key. So if XYO can take out its 60-day moving average at 0.0082, that will be beneficial. Now, let me just bring up on the site why we think that moving average matters. Okay, we have something called the Token Metrics Markets page. I'm going to share this on the screen. Okay, so here's the Token Metrics Markets page. Okay, this is an indicator in the bottom right, this dial. Only 14% of big cap coins are above their 60-day exponential moving average. Where did we get that moving average from? Well, our quant guys did a back test, right? This is all a part of what Token Metrics does. Our quant guys did a back test and determined that that was a key moving average to see, how the trend will unfold. Is it an uptrend or not? Now, I think with this ETH merge, right, it's got the potential for ETH to be either the rising tide that lifts all boats or to have ETH be a freight train. In either way, I don't see the merge rally ending until there's a lot more coins above their 60-day exponential moving average. Every coin won't win. Some coins may get wrecked. Okay, but if that happens, it's because ETH is like a steamroller to the upside, right? ETH has been just waiting and waiting and waiting. And as we've shared, right, and Ian has talked about this on multiple different TV channels. You know, one day there could be a flippening. You know, one day ETH could flip Bitcoin. Is that going to happen now? I don't know. All right. But why is no one talking about this merge? Like, why doesn't anybody bring this up? Like, it seems like, you know, everyone is worried that the merge might go bad. But, you know, it's legitimate. I mean, Ian, do you have wisdom? Do you have wisdom on the merge that you can share?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So I think if Ethereum is able to execute post-merge, this is the flipping happening right before our eyes. I think Ethereum is poised to, one, be a better store of value by becoming deflationary, and two, having better ecosystem, more developers, more developer activity, and basically becoming the next internet, right? So if it's the next internet and a better store of value than Bitcoin, which is basically digital gold, then this is really the beginning of Ethereum surpassing Bitcoin in market cap. So up until the merge, the way I would play this is to hedge. There's always risk in crypto. There's never a dull day in crypto, as we like to say. So something could go wrong, right? Maybe there's a hiccup. Maybe there's a contentious fork. Maybe proof of work miners want to keep a proof of work Ethereum running. Who knows what will happen? So I would definitely hedge. Make sure your portfolio is fully balanced. I would not be all in on Ethereum. Even though I am long term, I would still hedge and just manage the risk.
Okay. Words from the wise. All right. Now, how do you manage the risk? One of the things that we've been talking about is that there's the possibility of one last dip right before Labor Day. Okay. Labor Day is a U.S. holiday. Okay. Coming up right around September 6th, I believe. Here's the deal. Crypto loves to do stuff. They love to make big moves on U.S. holidays. Don't doubt that they could flush ETH out down one more time. Okay, so this is a very interesting time to pay attention, whether you're on the beach or you're not on the beach. Previously, I told you to go to the beach and forget it. Now I'm telling you to make sure you've got your phone at the beach, because if they do something silly on the downside, or if there's a pre-CPI panic, all right, this is an opportunity. This is the time to pay attention. This is the time to be doing your research. Okay. Somebody is asking, hello, guys, can we see ETH 6K this year? Well, since we work for a crypto company, we certainly would like ETH at 6K this year. I think when it comes to ETH, the thing that people should think about, you know, maybe ETH goes to 2,800, maybe it goes to 3,500. That's where the bear market started from. The thing I'm telling people is the trajectory, is the speed, the magnitude, and the direction that ETH could move in, right? In other words, Ian remembers this from the old live streams. We would sit on the live streams in 2019 and sit there and say over and over and over, how could ETH be worth $200? It's way undervalued. But then when ETH took off, when DeFi started, it was basically up only. So it's not how far it can move, although, of course, we care about that. It's how fast it can move. So if they puke it out and they sell it to you at a good price one more time, the way I'm saying it to people is now is time for the bulls to pay attention. That's not investment advice. That's telling you. If you're bullish and you've got a chart, get your token metrics, quant support levels that I talked about, right? And then you're going to want to be in the Astrobot Discord for the merge, okay? Because that's where the premium alpha is going to be, all right? Somebody says, I think a lot of people seem to live on a different planet based on the questions and hopium. Scary. All right, one of the things we pride ourselves on the show is that we don't just go with one viewpoint, right? So if somebody dissents, we want to hear from you, and we will read your comment out on the air. Okay, as Ian said, proper risk management is always a good idea. As a matter of fact, you know, maybe I could get Ian to talk a little bit about this, because I think this was his strategy with NFTs. You know, Ian likes to do a trade, I think, and let it become a winner, and then add to it. Ian, am I getting that right? about your history of trading for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I would say both. So if you invest, so the way I kind of view it is, you want to double down on your winners, right? So for example, with Helium, buying the device and then mining it, and basically having a very, very low cost basis early on was great. But then also buying more on exchanges, right? When I saw that this was outperforming the market and it was executing, then buying more at around 15 to 25, 30 cents, buying more at over $1, then buying more at $10, then it went up to $55, and then taking profits on the way up and on the way down, right? So I think that was a good strategy. When you see something that's winning fulfill its that can fulfill your targets for it, or if you think the target goes up even higher, for example, Matic Network, once they change their use case to become basically the internet of L2s on Ethereum, the target for that, looking at what other competitors were valued on the market, had gone up 10x, if not even more. So because I was in Matic at basically at 1 cent and some change. Then it went to 10 cents. Then I saw, okay, this can be huge. This is now competing with Cosmos, Avalanche, Polkadot. That's a very big use case with a team that can execute. So the valuation target did a 10x. So bought somewhere 10 cents and it went up to almost $3, right? So when you see something that's winning, don't be afraid to double down. Now that does not mean you should double down on losers. That could also be a strategy. Maybe if you get in super early and you see that it still has room to execute, the fundamentals have not changed, but the market is just misvaluing it or mispricing it, that could be also a strategy to get in. But you always want to be realistic. If you give it time, let's say 6 months, it's probably a good time frame to know whether or not the team's actually executing. If it is not, then that means you have to reassess your hypothesis and say, does it make sense to stay in or to get out?
Okay, wise words on trading crypto from a guy who's been there. Let me go to a brief sort of like market update within the market update. All right, so stocks have reversed course. So I thought stocks were okay. They are off their lows from the other day, but stocks are all of a sudden getting hammered. And that's why crypto went from up 4% to even. Bitcoin is now below 20K. And you know what? Good. Good. Equities guys have a saying, don't go long into a long weekend. There's some peculiar thing in equities where, the day after a holiday, equities don't do well and guys sell before that. This could be the opportunity in crypto. In equities, they've got to worry about interest rates, earnings, margins, right? They've even got the geopolitical risk, currency, the dollar, and how that eats into margins of U.S. companies. Crypto has the ability to be forward-looking and say, yeah, the Fed may be raising rates now. They may not be cutting rates later, but they won't be raising rates at the same pace. So crypto was way, way ahead of the game earlier. Like when the Fed was telling you inflation was transitory, crypto had already topped. So crypto has the ability to be forward-looking. So if there's indigestion in legacy, it can be an opportunity. It could be an opportunity. All right. So somebody is saying the Astrobot 3D artist designer is Dino Belli. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yes, correct. Dino Belli.
So I know that Astrobot Twitter made a big deal about what happens even when you zoom in on an Astrobot. You actually get, it's not just a picture. The characters actually got texture. So it's kind of like art in a museum. When you get up close to it, you see the effort that went into Astrobots. Also, as I understand it, Astrobot, like it wasn't, like those were like custom drawn, each one of them. Did I say that right?
So there are some custom Astrobots, but the majority of them were generative PFPs. So basically, using algorithms, we take different traits and we randomly create the Astrobots. So there was a process to it.
Okay. All right. Thank you for clarifying that. All right. Aiken coming in with a donation, a super chat. If you had to choose an October surprise in crypto and legacy markets, what would it be and why? All right, so the crystal ball question. I think this will be geopolitical or social disorder. You know, Europe's going to have problems with energy supply. Small businesses in the UK are closing because of their power bills. That doesn't make for good relations between countries when things like that happen. Okay. You know, there's a lot of other things that can go wrong. There's the US election. A lot of people are expecting social disorder in Europe. I think Europeans are ready for what's coming. I'm not sure the US is ready for the kind of division that can show up at the elections. Now, this is a crypto show. How can it affect crypto? Well, it depends what happens to the stock market. In other words, if the Fed comes out and says we're raising rates to 6%, that's your question. That's an answer to that question. Somebody else is saying, you know, something could be happening in Asia, over in the South China Sea. You know, let's, you know, after September, I think you got to hope for the best, but plan for the worst. Let's put it that way. All right, folks, we want to wrap it up here. Is there, Ian, any final words on Astrobot or AstroDAO?
Yes, definitely make sure to follow us on Twitter and join the Premint link to register for the whitelist, or to register for a chance to be on the whitelist. We're going to have as many of our customers and community members on the whitelist, because we're trying to offer as much value as possible, giving you the opportunity to get a lifetime membership NFT to Token Metrics, to our platform. And we have lots of things in store in the future roadmap for NFT holders. Obviously, you've seen how well we've been taking care of our community and customers. Hopefully, people have been getting the AstroDAO airdrop. This is all really the beginning of us making Token Metrics and our ecosystem fully Web3.
Okay. So just a reminder, to mint an NFT, okay, you've got to have a Web3 wallet, Coinbase wallet and MetaMask come to mind. And you've also got to have ETH in that wallet. So that's not investment advice. That's just a fact of how you mint an NFT. If you have questions, reach out to us, support at Token Metrics, or DM the Astrobot Society people. Art and stocks are not correlated. Research is how you win in crypto. And I will leave you with that. So on behalf of Ian Balina and the Token Metrics family, this is Bill Noble for the market update. I will see you next week.